Hey everyone, it's Lisa Marie Todd and welcome to another episode of An Appetizing Life. I'm here again in my LA kitchen with Mike over there who you never see. One day you'll see him.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey Mike, how are you?
So
I'm excited. The holidays are here and that's like even more time to cook, right? Absolutely. Did you do any Black Friday? I can't talk. Black Friday things today?
No, I tried to stay away from all the madness.
The madness, Cyber Monday.
Cyber Monday, yeah.
Yeah.
I started my Christmas shopping.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't see my daughter now that she's 21. I don't have to do the whole
No
toy
gifts.
thing and hiding this and double wrapping so she doesn't read through the wrapper. Oh, that was me when I was a kid. So yeah, I did a little Cyber Monday stuff.
The deals are too good.
The deals are really good. They are good. I just don't need anything. My house is a prop shop as it is, so I really don't need anything else, but that's okay. But anyway, today, gosh, what am I cooking today? I am in the mood for mushrooms today. So I am going to cook up a mushroom Fontina rosemary tart. I have so much rosemary in my backyard. Mike, you can attest to that. And so I've been trying to find ways to use up my rosemary and my basil and all this other stuff that I have to cook with, to make gifts with, because it's time for holiday gifts, homemade holiday gifts. And I'm going to be doing a few of those next week. Actually, one of those next week, which will be fun. So we're going to have a mushroom, like I said, mushroom Fontina rosemary tart. I'm getting hungry. So Mike, you want to pull up the recipe? So you'll need 1 sheet of frozen puff pastry thawed, 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 8 ounces of cremini mushrooms sliced. And you can buy those already pre-sliced if you don't feel like doing it yourself. 2 shallots, thinly sliced. Let's try saying that 3 times. Shallots, sliced that. 2 teaspoons of rosemary chopped, 1 garlic clove minced, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, although I tell you to salt and pepper to taste because you may not want too much salt in your food. And then a cup of Fontina cheese grated. So to get started today, I have my rosemary and I just wanted to chop it fresh today instead of just having it already pre-made. So I love, this is heaven. Like, this makes me happy.
It's so fragrant that I can smell it.
You can smell it right over here. So I'm just going to strip the rosemary. I feel like I need a song. Strip the rosemary, yay. I have my little thing over here. And my little camera's going a little wacky. So I'm going to eyeball this to figure out how much 2 teaspoons is going to be. But see, it's just stripping them down. Doesn't that smell good?
Wow.
Like, this is amazing.
That's a really great way of
Yeah, it's like, woo!
running your fingers down.
It's so easy. And this may turn out to be a little bit more than 2 teaspoons, but you know, no harm, no foul. Who cares about that? So I'm just gonna chop these up. And if you've watched me before, I love, love, love to what, Mike? Chop.
Chop, 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 chop.
I do enjoy chopping. So I want to get this pretty fine. So it kind of disappears a little bit in the dish. Oh, gosh. I'm happy. I'm chopping, I'm happy. And it smells so good. And I haven't even started cooking yet. So that's pretty good. And that's, I would say, might be a little bit more than 2 tablespoons, but, teaspoons. But that's okay, because it smells so good. So I'm just going to do that. That actually is definitely more than 2, but that's okay. So I'm gonna put that there. Let's clean this off. And let's head on over to my stove so we can get caught. Okay, actually I'm gonna go to this side. And So this is going to be on a medium-high heat. And I'm going to put in the butter. Folks, this is not low-cal. It's the holidays, and I don't give a crap. I mean, I do. I care. It's about balance, right, Mike?
That's right.
It's all about balance. So we're just going to let this melt down a little bit, the butter. And the next thing we'll add in is the oil. And as soon as this melts down, you know,
And then the mushrooms are supposed to offset
the mushrooms,
butter and the oil.
yes, the mushrooms will soak up the butter and oil and you'll never know, right? Is that how it goes? Is that what they say? One good thing for another, right? So we're going to get this melted down. I love the holidays so much, and I'm excited to be cooking on the show. And if you just tuned in and wondering what's going on, I'm Lisa Marie Todd, and this is an Appetizing Life, and I'm here in my LA kitchen cooking up a little mushroom Fontina Rosemary Tart. Ooh, that sounds so good. It was good yesterday. We tested it yesterday. I always test these things a couple of times to make sure they taste good. Mike?
It was tasty.
Was it tasty?
It was very tasty.
Mike helps me taste all of this stuff, which is fun. So I'm going to go ahead and add the olive oil in. I'm using just normal olive oil, not extra virgin, just for taste reasons. I don't want that extra bite you get with the extra virgin olive oil. So I'm just doing that. And this is melted down, and we're going to add in the mushrooms.
There's a little bit of a cost savings when you do that too?
Yeah, I mean, well, it depends on, I have a rogue mushroom. It depends on what brand of olive oil you use. You know, I have some olive oil that I brought back from Italy, and it was not cheap, but it's really good. So it all depends. You know, it's like cooking with wine. You know,
That's right.
you want to cook with something you're going to drink. Something that's, you know, you can get something cheap, but if you're not going to drink it, it's going to make your food taste bad. So same thing with olive oil. It's kind of the same thought for me, at least.
Yeah, I've heard people say that before. They have a wine that they open they don't like and go, ugh.
Yeah.
We'll cook with this.
No. It's like you might as well cook with, you know, bad vinegar or something.
Exactly.
And that would not be fun at all. So I'm just going to let these start to cook down, and I want them to get a little, like a golden, caramely, little brown. After this, I'm going to add the shallots in and just kind of build a layer of flavors, which is so much fun. God, I love food. If you didn't already know. It's just so cool to be able to do this every week and have people watch and join in. And if you ever have any recipe you want me to try on camera, or you have a drink, a cocktail you want me to mix up, and we'll figure out something to cook with it, I would love that. I love making other people's things, or, you know, playing with it, tweaking it. So yeah, you can tweet. Go to Twitter, the Twitter as I call it, and leave a comment, leave a suggestion. I'm totally open. It's all good. So we're just going to let these cook a little bit. I'm going to bring, my cheese back over here, because I don't want it to get too, I don't want it to melt. It's going to get too soft because I have to grate it. And if it gets too soft, it's going to be a big gooey mess, and I don't want that. So meet me back over here. And you can see the mushrooms are starting to get a little bit more brown, cooking down a bit. I have a friend who, she doesn't like mushrooms, and I finally got her to like them. Like, I had to cook them. I had to sneak them in. It's like you're a child sneaking in vegetables.
And what was the secret?
I'm not telling because she still doesn't.
Oh.
No, she knows. I'm not evil like that. We put a lot of wine in there. So these are going to take about 4 minutes, and you can see they're getting softer. They're getting a little more caramely colored, and they're smelling really good. Just going to let them sit a little bit. I don't know why I thought you weren't a mushroom lover. Like,
No, I like mushrooms.
I know. I don't know where I got that from.
I think that there was something else like 2 weeks ago that you had asked me, and I said that
I know, and you would think, like, how long have I known you, like, how many years now? I should know these things, right? That's so funny. All right, so I am going to bring in the shallots now, because you can see the mushrooms are getting a little smaller, getting a little moister. Yeah, let's get the shallots and bring those in. And I'm going to make sure this isn't too high. So I'm just going to let these slowly cook down a bit. I want them to be a little more translucent so they're soft, because all of this stuff is going to go on a puff pastry and be in the oven for about 20 minutes. So I just want to get this pretty much pre-cooked and let all these flavors just join together and be yummy and delicious. So while that's going, like I said, I'm going to make sure this is low enough. I'm going to go back over here and we're going to grate some cheese. Now, this is my little baby grater. I have a bigger one, but for this particular job, I don't think I need to do too much more than that. Let me grab a plate. And if you're making this dish with kids, wait, I'm going to take that back. I don't want them using the grater. Never mind. It was a nice idea. If you're using it with your teenagers and they're interested in learning how to cook, they can do this.
It's age prohibited.
It's an age thing. Just so people don't scrape with their fingers, but.
Been there, done that.
Been there, done that, and probably will do it again. Yes.
Not fun.
Now this cheese, I took this out right before we started, so it's a little bit soft, as you can see. The Fontina's, it's a softer cheese, so I would probably make sure you do this right out of the refrigerator. And I'm grating about a cup. Nicely fresh grated Fontina. I haven't cooked with Fontina in a while. We were just talking about that. I've been using Gruyere and all this other fun stuff. And this is a nice cheese. It melts really nicely. It has a nice nutty flavoring to it, which is good. And
that's what it is.
Yeah, it's a little nutty, right?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out there's something different about it. It's definitely got a little bit like a different bite to it.
Yeah, definitely. So there we go. That's grated. I'm going to sit that right there and go back over here and check on these. And you can see they're getting a little more translucent, a little softer. And my mushrooms are getting a nice caramely brown. So now I'm going to take that fresh rosemary that I chopped up at the beginning and just sprinkle that in. And it's about 2 tablespoons. I know I chopped a little bit more because I got a little too happy chopping. I enjoy doing that. And mix that in, and you can smell the rosemary mixing in with the shallots. Smelling really good. And now I'm going to bring in my minced garlic, and that's just one pretty big clove of garlic that I used. I'm bringing that in at the end because if you bring it in sooner, the garlic is going to burn. It has a lot of oils in it. It burns very quickly. And now, you smell that, Mike? Oh my gosh.
I smell the rosemary too.
You smell, yeah, right? So let's bring in the salt. This is about a half teaspoon of salt. I said you can use as much as you want. If you want it a little saltier or less, I understand. And freshly ground pepper, I'm eyeballing this. I would use about 1/4 of a teaspoon of that. I'm just going to mix that in there. And folks, that's it. This is going to come off the stove. I am going to pour this in. You probably can't. Can you see this, Mike? I doubt it.
No, we're missing it.
It's okay. It's not that exciting. And I'm going to bring this back over here. And you can see. There we go. You can see it is, it's all ready to go. I'm just going to let this cool down before I put it on my tongue twister, puff pastry. I got it. Okay. before I put that on there. So we're just gonna let this cool. I'm so silly. And that's fine. So while that's cooling, I think it's time that we get to our cocktail. So with this tart, I would probably serve a Bordeaux or Merlot, a wine, a red wine, because it's, you know, tart's like, it's fall, it's cold, it's, you want a little, you know, richer wine, something a little
especially with the cheese and the mushrooms.
Exactly, exactly. But if you wanted to make a little cocktail, I found this cocktail online. It's from Elixir in San Francisco, close to my hometown because I'm a Bay Area girl. And I thought it was kind of a nice, cool, new thing. If you watch me, I always make something, usually has vodka in it or gin. And I don't do a lot of brown liquor. And so I have friends now, for whatever reason, they're totally into bourbons right now. And Mike is you're like my bourbon whiskey aficionado. What is aficionado. Boy, and I have not drank anything. So Mike was like, hey, bourbon. I was like,
it's about time.
Okay. No. No, it is about time. So I found this recipe. It's a cocktail with red wine, bourbon, a little lemon juice, and some cherries, like delicious. So this is what you need. It's called a San Francisco Sanagree. Sanagree. Make it sound kind of exotic. I don't know how exotic you can get in San Francisco. I don't. It's like, it sounds like it's something off of a sangria. It's like someone said, hey, a sangria. So anyway, you need 4 cherries. It's not cherry season right now, although I did see them in the market, which I was a little confused because it's not time. But they were there. You could also use these fantastic maraschino cherries that I'll show you in a second that are delicious. And once you have these, you can't go back to anything else. They're delicious. You need 1.5 ounces of Merlot. You'll need 1 ounce of bourbon. I think I put 1.5. That should be just 1 ounce, unless you want 1.5 ounces. Kick it up a notch. And then 1 slice of lemon. And let me grab one thing before you pop back over to me. Okay, I'm back. So we are going to take these cherries that I was just talking about, and I don't want them to spill. I'm going to try to do that. These are amazing. Like, this opened up a whole new world. If you see inside the jar, there's just kind of this like syrupy cherry juice in there. It's fantastic. So we're going to use 4 of these, and I'm just going to pour that into that there, so you can see. Now, someone has moved my muddler. Was it you? Was it you? I sound like the witch of the West. Was it you? So I have no idea where it is. So I'm using this little wooden spoon, which is perfectly fine. It's actually kind of cute. Improvise, and I'm going to muddle away. So I want to smash these down and get all these juices going in here. And you probably will not be able to see this, but that's okay. I'll do my best to show it to you. But I just want to get all that good cherry juice out of there, you know? So let me see. I'm going to try to... You can kind of sort of see what's going on in there, right? So we're going to add 1.5 ounces of Merlot. Sonoma County. My people.
This is a Northern California drink.
It's a Northern California drink because I'm a Northern California kind of girl. That I am. And then we're going to add the bourbon in there. Michael suggested this. This is new to me.
The bullet.
It smells good. I want to cook with this. Like make a bourbon cake. I think we're due. I need to bake. It's time to make a bourbon cake, right?
It's good in a pecan pie.
In a pecan pie, right? So we're going to pour that in there. Okay. It does smell really good. I'll learn. I will learn to enjoy the goodness of the brown liquors. Okay. We're going to use 1 lemon slice in there. And I'm just going to put some ice in. Like so. And a top would be good. And we'll do the shake, shake. He likes to dance. And wipe that off. Oh, okay.
Beepers and timers.
Beepers and timers and all kinds of stuff. Let's start that over again. Okay, and I had a glass right here. And let me pour that. It's a pretty color, right? It's very festive. And we are going to add a little lime slice in there. And there you have it. I'll bring it up.
Beautiful.
I'll bring it in. There you have it. And Miguel, I have one I pre-made for you.
Cheers.
Cheers. The usual da-da-da. See you, I see you, you see me. Little sip. What do you think?
Wow, that is fantastic.
It's good, right? It's pretty delicious.
It's a little bit like a Manhattan, but with a different twist on it.
It is a little bit like a Manhattan, and it's smooth and it's sweet, but not too sweet, and it's
actually smoother.
It's smoother than most Manhattans. Yes, I have had a Manhattan, so I do know what that is. But yeah, it's nice and smooth. I think it's going to complement this really nicely. So I'm excited about that. So we have our drink. Let's get this in the oven. But before I do that, I want to talk about kitchen gadgets. I like the kitchen, any kitchen store or restaurant, supply store is like my toy store. Totally and completely like my toy store. So I wasn't joking when I said like I'm the prop house. I have every gadget probably there is. And you don't really need that many things, but there's always something cool and new coming out. But I thought I'd put together what my 7 favorite tools I just can't live without, that I use all the time, and made a little video about it. Roll it on in. So those are my favorite tools that I use all the time. You can find them, like I said, I shop at the restaurant supply stores because you can find things cheaper there sometimes. But I'm also at Todd, and I'm at Williams-Sonoma, and Amazon knows my name. So you can find any of those things there. So it's just good to have those good go-tos, those things that they're there, they're going to work. Just like a relationship, but that's another show. I always say that. Anyway. So we're going to finish up the tart. I'm going to take the mushrooms, which have now cooled off, and I'm just going to spread them onto my tart. And you know what? I always do something that I forget to do. You wanted to, sorry guys, prick your dough before. And I'm just going to do it after. Yes, I just made a mistake, but that's okay. And I'm pricking the dough because I don't want it to rise too much. It'll rise on the end, you'll get that nice puff. You can score this and just let it rise like this. I took my hands and made a little, rustic design on the side of it. But by pricking the dough, it won't puff up and be uneven on all sides like that. So we're going to spread out the mixture.
Can I ask you about this dough? This is just like something you can pick up in the supermarket?
Yeah, this is a frozen puff pastry dough, and it's in the freezer section. I found one that's it's very French and very buttery. Just because, why not? But Pepperidge Farms makes it. They come in circles, they come in rectangles. This one was actually a circle, so I had to fight with it a little bit to make it behave and be what I wanted it to be. But so yeah, you can easily find it in the frozen food section. It's there, it's available. It's not some, thing that's hard to find. No, nothing crazy, not crazy expensive. Very versatile. You could do a lot of different things with it. So then I'm going to take the cheese that I grated earlier. I'm just going to pop that on there. Oh, wonderful cheese, wonderful cheese. And this, my friends, is going to bake for about 20 to 25 minutes. I would keep your eye on it at 20 minutes so your pastry doesn't start to burn and that it's puffed nice. It has a nice golden crust. So I'm going to pop this into the oven really fast. And you know what? By the magic of the internet, there's a finished one. Look at that. I threw this in the oven right before we got started because I wanted to be able to show you and not have you wait 20 minutes to see what's going on. So this has come out of the oven. You can see it's puffed on the sides and it's flat in the middle because I did prick it before like I was supposed to. And I've let it cool. It's cooled for about 4 or 5 minutes, and I'm going to slice it up. Any questions, Mike, while I'm doing this?
Why does it smell so delicious?
Because I cooked it. No. Yeah, because it has a lot of good things in it. It's got shallots, it's got onion, it's got garlic, it's got rosemary.
It's so fragrant.
It's very fragrant, and it's pretty filling. I'm going to cut it into eighths because this is a good little appetizer for 8 people. But you certainly could make this into a little meal. I always hate saying just add a salad because it sounds so so good and simple. But no, you could totally just add a salad to this and have it. And Mike, are you interested in this by any chance?
Actually, I am.
Here's a napkin for you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I'm going to, so I'm not using my hands so much. Slice off a piece, and then pull it up there. If you saw this, I posted it on Instagram earlier. I cooked one yesterday, Mike.
Thank you very
For
much.
you, pour vous. I'll take a little piece for myself. And, yeah,
It's so good.
it's so good. He's happy.
It's ridiculous. It's just like,
I take my little bite.
it's like better than pizza because you got that buttery, just the crust and then the savoriness from the.
It's a
rosemary.
little, it's a refined pizza.
Mhm.
Let's just be
Very
straight.
refined, yeah.
It's a refined pizza, and it's really easy to make. It's pretty fast. Not as fast as it was today because I had one pre-cooked, but to assemble it and put it together is pretty fast. And I think it's just a great thing to have. You can have at your upcoming holiday housewarming, or just like a little weekend meal with friends, or it's easy. And like I said, you could throw a salad together with that and serve it with, like I said, a Bordeaux or a Merlot, and certainly with this little cocktail that I think works well with this. So that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed it. You can find me on social media all over the place: Facebook, Instagram, the Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest. And like I said, if you have any recipes you want me to try live, I would love to do that. That would be fun. And if you have any cocktails you want me to try, completely would love that too. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week, rest of the week. And it's been fun having you in my kitchen again. I look forward to it next week. And happy days, happy cooking, and be safe. I'll see you next week.